Welcome to Shanti Peace Yoga. Today's practice is designed to be calming, gentle, and intuitive. You can do this any time of the day, maybe using it to help you wind down after a busy day, or in the morning if you're feeling anxious about the day ahead. You won't need any props, and our lovely Yogi Bear has decided to join us as well. Let's begin on our mat in Balasana, child's pose. We'll come to our hands and knees first, and then take our knees as wide as you prefer, bringing the big toes together. Inhale here and exhale as you sink your hips back towards your heels. Lengthen your arms overhead and rest your forehead to the ground. We will be holding each pose in this practice today for 10 long, slow, steady breaths. Focus your attention to these breaths, trying to drown out any external and internal noise. We're going to build on this child's pose now. Keep your knees as they are, but thread your right arm under the left, palm facing skyward, and turn your head slowly to rest your right cheek to the ground. Our intention here is to open and stretch our upper and mid back. Listen to what your body needs. You can make this pose more active by consciously reaching and stretching overhead and out to the side, or make this more passive by simply melting and surrendering into the position. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Release the arms back to center and then change to the other side. So this time the left arm threads under the right and the left side of the face rests on the ground. 10 deep breaths here. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. Release the arms back to center and slowly come back into a tabletop position, hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. We're going to come into a kind of free-flowing cat-cow. So moving in one direction, round and contract your spine and circle your hips, making this movement as big or little as you like. We're just moving intuitively here, so don't worry about how it looks. It's more about how it feels. Once you've done about 5 circles in one direction, change sides for another 5 circles. We'll come back to center now, and keeping our hips still, start to walk the hands forward, coming into puppy pose, allowing your forehead to rest on your mat. Draw your shoulders down your back while still reaching forward. If you want to expand on this pose, join me in taking your hands behind your head in prayer to feel a stretch along your triceps. Hold here for 10 breaths. If you had your hands behind your head, bring them back to the floor. Take one more inhale and exhale as you release this pose and slide your upper body down to the mat. We're going to come into seal pose, which is a variation of Sphinx. Palms are flat to the mat and placed wider apart than the shoulders. Bring your thumbs in line with your eyes. Inhale as you now press into your hands to straighten your arms and lift your head and chest off the ground. Focus on shining your chest forward by sliding your shoulder blades down your back and lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. If this is too much for your lower back, you can widen your hands even more or lower your chest further down. Let's take one more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly lower your chest and head back to the mat. Carefully turn over now to lie on your back, and we'll take a counter pose after that back bend. We'll take Apanasana or knees to chest pose to help release the lower back. You can keep your knees narrow or draw them wide apart towards your shoulders. You can rock side to side if that's what you need, but keep your head grounded to the mat and the chin slightly tucked to maintain length in the back of your neck. Let's transition now into Ananda Balasana or Happy Baby Pose. Flex your feet and bring the soles of your feet skyward. Take hold of the big toe or outer edge of each foot and widen your knees. Notice if you're straining your neck. If this is the case, take hold of your ankles or calves instead of your feet. Let's take one more deep inhale here and exhale as you lower your feet back down to the mat, keeping the knees still bent. We're going to come into banana pose to stretch out our side body and IT band. Lift your hips and shift them slightly over to the left side of your mat. Extend your legs out long. And now walk your heels over to the right corner of your mat. You want both glutes to remain grounded to the mat and avoid twisting your hips. Now shift your upper body over to the right, creating this C shape. Extend your arms up overhead and maybe take hold of your left wrist. If you want to deepen this pose, cross your left ankle over the right while still keeping both glutes grounded. Listen to your body and only do what feels right for you. If this pose is too intense in general, walk your heels more towards the center to ease off on this shape. Take one more deep inhale here. And now use your exhale to help release this pose, carefully bringing your upper body and legs back to center. We'll repeat banana pose on the other side. Start by bending the knees, feet flat to the floor, and now lift your hips and shift them slightly over to the right side of your mat. Extend your legs out long, and now walk your heels over to the left corner of your mat. Remember to keep both glutes grounded and avoid twisting your hips. Bring your upper body over to the left, creating that C shape, and you might want to extend your arms up overhead, taking hold of the right wrist this time. And to deepen this pose, cross your right ankle over your left. We're holding for 10 deep breaths. Take one more deep inhale, and now use your exhale to help bring your upper body and legs back to center. We're coming into our final relaxation pose for the practice, and make this intuitive. You might want to stay in typical Shavasana, lying on your back, or maybe come into reclined butterfly, bringing the soles of your feet together and knees apart. Maybe you want to take child's pose for this one. Just do whatever feels natural for you and whatever your body needs today to fully relax and tune out the outside world. Start to slow your breathing down, deepening your breaths into your lower belly. Maybe close your eyes or soften your eyes and settle in for a few minutes of stillness. Start to bring your awareness back to the present and slowly invite some small movements back to the body. Maybe wiggling your fingers or toes, pointing or flexing your feet. And when you're ready, come to lie on your side, resting your head on your lower arm, and hold here. We'll take one deep inhale, and on the exhale, press into your hands to help lift you upright, sitting in any position that is comfortable for you. I hope this practice has helped you achieve a bit more calm in your body and mind. Thank you, yogis, for practicing with me today. We'll bring our hands together at heart center in prayer, Anjali Mudra, and close with our mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing forward, Namaste.